Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video, welcome to another review. So I haven't done a review in a while. I think I did like a few last year, maybe if I even did. But happy new year everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hopefully this year is the year of consistency. We'll see about that, we'll see how that goes. But I'm not promising anything because you know why. So today I'm going to be doing a foundation review and I've really been enjoying this foundation. Like, it's not a first impressions, it's more a review and to show you guys how long it lasts and whatnot. So the foundation I'm going to be trying out is this new foundation. It's from Yardley. It's this one over here, and this is a flawless matte finish foundation. It's 24-hour wear, matte coverage, oil and shine control, and it's SPF 20. I love that this is SPF 20. When you apply it kind of smells like a sunblock situation. And yeah, this is their new Stayfast foundation. It's available in 32 shades, so that's incredible. I am doing a few posts with Yardley on Instagram at the moment for this foundation, but I decided to do a YouTube video so we can actually do a review on it and I can talk about this on my channel. So I got the shade Light 3 Neutral, so that's L3N, and I'm going to read what it says on the back here. It says no transfer, high coverage, lightweight feel with vitamin E and amino acids to moisturize and hydrate. Shake well before use. It's a 30ml bottle, which I think is a decent amount of foundation. I think if I compare it to others, okay, my Fenty is 32. This Wet n Wild one is 30 mils. It's just like the standard amount for a foundation. The Fenty one is actually for 500 rand. I actually think that's a good deal. So this foundation retails for 169 rand 99, so 170, and I got the one for combination and oil. And from what I've seen, some of them are normal to dry and then the others are combination to oily, but it kind of just depends. Like, they don't have 32 shades of combination and oily and then 32 shades of normal and dry. It's like a combination, so if you're lucky you're gonna get the right one and it will be your color. So I couldn't get my shade in normal and dry, so I got combination to oily. But what I've noticed with this foundation, you'll see when I applied, it's actually very glowy and it's like very hydrating, and then it goes matte after a while, but it doesn't go like drying matte. It still looks glowy on the skin. So I'm gonna apply this and then you guys can see what it looks like. So I've found that it applies best with a beauty blender and not a foundation brush, but for the sake of this video I'll do a brush on one side and then a sponge on the other. So I'm just going to quickly go wet my sponge and then we can test out the foundation together, and then I'll do the rest of my face and then I'll give you guys updates throughout the day on how the foundation wears and times and all of that. So I'm gonna go wet my sponge and then I'll be right back. Okay, so before I apply the foundation, I just want to hydrate my skin, and I'm going to go in with my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. It's this one over here, and I'm just going to do like 2 pumps into my hand because you don't need much of this because it's very lightweight, but it still hydrates enough. I'm just going to quickly clip my hair back while listening to dogs bark. I just love it. It's just amazing. Okay, so on this half of my face, I'm going to use a brush and then I'll zoom you in so you guys can see what it looks like on this side. And then on the other side, I'm going to use the sponge. So I'm going to use the brush on this side purely because I find with this foundation, with a beauty sponge, it creates more coverage on like blemished areas, whereas the brush doesn't really. So I'm going to use a brush this side to show you how it works and how it can cover just with the brush, and then this side I'll do it with the sponge. Sorry, I'm going to start with the brush side and I'm just going to pump a little bit on this lid because I don't want to put it on my hand. Otherwise I just smear it all over my clothing and I don't even know how it happens and when it happens. So I'm just going to dip my brush into the foundation and swap it onto my skin. First of all, the one thing I love is that it's very inclusive, and Yardley really is trying to like make a shade for everyone. That's why they have like different undertones, different darknesses, lights and medium tones. So yeah, I really love that they are trying to be super inclusive for all skin colors. Like, it's when a brand does that, it just makes everyone want to buy from them more, because then obviously, you know, like, they feel like they are thought about. So I definitely praise Yardley for making 32 different shades, because there are so many different complexions, skin tones, and just undertones in general. And for some brands to only bring out like 10 shades, that's really not it, you know. So I'm just blending this in with a brush, and it does create like a decent amount of coverage. It's just it doesn't cover nearly as much as the sponge does. I'm a beauty blender person at the moment. Like I go back and forth between a brush and a beauty blender, but at the moment I'm loving my beauty blender, and it just creates such a smooth base. I feel like it just pushes it into the skin and just creates such a flawless look. So that is one light layer over this side of my face. I love the finish of this foundation. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but it's got like a glow to it. But at the same time, to the touch, it's like very sticky. At the moment, obviously it does transfer. Obviously they don't mean like just put it on your face and it's not going to transfer. Like obviously you must set it, setting spray, powder, all of those things for it to actually like not transfer. But I just love the way the finish is on the skin. Like it actually blurs the skin. Can you actually see that? Like I hope you can see it, but it's like glowy. It's blurred my pores. Obviously this, just ignore that this is on my chin right now because I can't do anything about it. But if you apply more layers, it's very buildable. So that's what I love about it. You can go for like a very natural look, and then you can also go for a very full coverage look. And that's what I love about foundations. I like when you can do both with a foundation. Just gonna blend it down my neck because for some reason my face, my neck and my chest are all different colors. Like I wish everything was as dark as my back. Like can you see that? Look at the difference. Like it looks like I'm wearing the wrong shade, but then from the front it's fine. So I usually just add lots of bronzer to my jawline so that if I look over my shoulder it doesn't look bad. So I'm gonna move on to the sponge side now so you guys can see what it looks like. So I'm just gonna dip my sponge into the foundation on this lid, and then I'm gonna start on the blemished areas over here. I just love the way this blends with the sponge. I just feel like it blends into the skin so much better. This has been my go-to foundation like since the end of November. I've absolutely been loving this foundation. It's so perfect for my skin because it's like glowy but still dries down matte, because nowadays I used to love the glowy wet look, but now I really do prefer a more matte finish because it just makes blemishes look so much less, and I just always have blemishes on my skin, so I like to go for a matte look now and then setting spray throughout the day just to keep my skin hydrated. So that's why I've been loving this, because it looks matte but at the same time it's very hydrating on my skin, and that's exactly what I need. So don't feel like you have to get the normal to dry skin one, because the combination to oily works very well on dry skin as well. So you don't have to worry about the normal to dry or combination to oily. Just get anyone as long as it's your shade. But the awesome thing is you can literally go and get your shade in a tester in store, and then you can try it out at home and then see if it's your shade. Where this is like 2 applications in here. I only used it once, so I've got like 1 more application, but it's really worth it. Go give it a bash and test out the foundation. If you like it, then buy it. If you don't, then obviously don't buy it, but you can go get a tester in store and then you can try it out. Okay, so if you look at my face, this is the side with the beauty blender. It's very well blended into my skin, and then this is the side with the brush. But just look at that glow. Can you see the glow? Like I haven't done anything else but just put on the foundation, and there's so much glow on my skin, and it's supposed to be a matte foundation. So look how incredible that is. Okay, so I'm just going to complete the rest of my face off camera, and then I'll be right back, and then I'll give you my final thoughts and then do checkups throughout the day. Okay, so the rest of our face is complete now. I set it with this Essence Mattifying Compact Powder, and then I sprayed a hydrating setting spray, which was this MAC Fix Plus in Pink Light. But I would recommend setting your face with a matte setting spray if you are an oily skin person. So I would recommend the Urban Decay All Nighter, or I know that Wet n Wild has a new matte setting spray, so you can give that a try as well. And I really love the way this foundation looks. Just look at how blurry my skin looks. Like I look like an Instagram model, but like I'm really not. I'm gonna keep updating you guys throughout the day on how it wears and whatnot. So yeah, stay tuned for a review on this. It says 24-hour wear, but that's obviously like without me touching my skin, eating, well, eating I guess, but just not like eating very messy. So let's see how long this wears on my face. It's currently 2:40. So at 5 o'clock I'm gonna go to work, and then I'll be running around serving people, so I'll only probably be done around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So I'll update you guys just before I go to work. I'm not going to touch up my face at all, and then I'll update you guys maybe during work if I've got time, and then after work, just when I get home. So I'll let you guys know how it goes, and stay tuned for the end of the video for my final thoughts opinion and review on this foundation. So I'll see you guys a little bit later. Okay, so quick little update on the foundation situation. That was a rhyme. So I ate one thing earlier and nothing really has smudged at all. It's all pretty on still, and it is now 20 to 5 and I applied the makeup at 20 to 3. So it's been an hour or so now, and I think it's so far still looks fun. And I'm gonna get ready for work, and then I'm gonna go to work, and I'm gonna run after people that just moan about everything. And yeah, so far so good. Anyways guys, I'm gonna go to work now, and then I will see you guys later for a foundation check. I touch my face a lot, so I'm not sure how good and how bad this video is gonna go, but I'll let you guys know at the end of the night. Okay, so last and final check-in. Okay, let me just turn on my ring light or something. This is way too dark. Oh, whoa. Damn, that's bright. Okay, so, okay, bear in mind now, I'm someone that freaking loves touching my face, and when I eat, which I did, I literally rub my face with serviettes. So like after I eat out, I don't look cute at all. So, but I think overall I didn't do like a really thick layer on my skin, and I honestly think it still looks pretty good. Like I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, you need to put more foundation on and whatnot. For the amount of time that I wore it, like I don't feel like I need to drastically apply more, because it's still on like under my eyes, and it's still on all over my forehead. And for a dry skin person, it still is pretty matte. It's like slightly glowy in my T-zone, but I don't really, it's not like oily to the touch. But yeah, I think this foundation did wear for me very well, and I touch my face all the time. Like I'm someone that is just like, I rub my face all the time. I don't know why, it's just a habit of mine. But yeah, I think it wore very well. I'm very impressed with this foundation. I do wear it every single day. I love it so much. I love that it's got SPF 20. It's perfect for summer months. My nose is really itchy. You see I also scratch my nose all the time when I do this. It doesn't surprise me that there's no foundation on the tip of my nose. That's my own fault. But other than that, I'm really impressed. So yeah, big thumbs up to this foundation. I do love it so much, and I hope you guys do try it out yourselves. You see I also do this all the time, so then obviously it's going to come off my face if I'm doing that all the time. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you watched this video, don't forget to like this video if you do enjoy it, and let me know if you want more like foundation reviews and wear tests and whatnot, and subscribe to my channel, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.